Yeah. Good evening, all. So myself, I'm Vijay. I hold nearly 17 plus years of experience, which includes nearly 8 plus years of experience in Hadoop and Spark environment, right? So as part of today's demo, I'm going to cover the following topics. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right? Yes.
Yes, sir. Screen is visible, sir.
Thank you. So what is big data? Why Hadoop and Spark? And what are the drawbacks we see with the current databases, right? Drawbacks with current databases. Hadoop and Spark advantages. Hadoop and Spark advantages. Yes. Hadoop and Spark components. Hadoop and Spark. Job one. Fine. Yes. So in today's session, mostly I discuss about big data and Hadoop, right? In the tomorrow session, I'll be discussing mostly on Spark and advantages, its features. What is big data? What is big data, right? The name itself saying, right? Huge volumes of data. You see the current, how the data is stored currently, right? Data storage units like KBs of data, right? MBs of data, GBs of data, gigabytes, terabytes, petabytes, exabytes, right? Zettabytes, petabytes, ottabytes, so on, right? Yes. So from TB onwards, it's like huge data, right? Or big data, right? So do you think like, okay, you should have seen KBs of data, MBs of data, or even GBs of data, right? But do you think like petabytes of data, is it getting generated in the current real world, right? 1 petabyte equal to, right, 1024 TBs. Already 1 TB is a large storage unit, right? Do you think like 1 petabyte, right? It's 1 petabyte equal to 1024 TBs. So already 1 TB is a large storage unit, right?
So what is your query?
1 TB is a large storage unit. So here 1024 TBs forms a petabyte, right? It forms a petabyte. So do you think like petabytes of data or exabytes of data, is it getting generated in the current world?
Okay.
So examples of petabytes of data generation. Petabytes of data generation. Talk about a banking sector. Yes. Take example of any bank like SBI or HDFC, right? We see within the city, we see hundreds of branches. Within the entire state, we see thousands of branches, right? Within the entire country, lakhs of branches for SBI. Again, within each branch, we call, say like millions of customers. Each customer making multiple transactions per hour, per day, per week, per month, per year. Each and every transaction need to be stored, right? So huge data. And forget about this, everyone aware about the social media like Facebook, right? Facebook. It has got users not only within the country, it has got millions and trillions of users throughout the world. What is the data generated by Facebook in a minute? How many posts and videos are getting circulated? What should be the storage capacity to store all the videos and posts, right? So not like you see, like it's what is the data generated means not in MBs or GBs, like terabytes and petabytes of data. Not only like that, Facebook, right? Today we have got many applications. Today if we talk like many applications are generating data in petabytes. They are generating data in petabytes, right? 1 minute, if I talk about 1 minute of transaction, right? 1 minute transaction, right? In a minute, how many FB posts, Facebook posts, right? What is the data generated by Facebook? In a minute, how many Twitter tweets? What is the data generated by Twitter in a minute? What is the data generated by Google, right? Google is very smart. What is the data generated by YouTube videos upload? YouTube videos upload, right? Yes. So huge data, right? What to store all the videos? Everyone creating their own videos and uploading in the YouTube, right? What should be the storage capacity to store all the videos? And everyone, right, has got millions and trillions of users using email messages, right? Email message. Each and every message need to be stored, right? What should be the storage capacity to store all these messages? Or bank transactions. Just now I was talking about the bank transactions. Or if it like telecom transactions. Or like Flipkart or Amazon transaction, right? Like e-commerce transaction. Everywhere you see like huge data, right? Not in GBs or TBs, petabytes of data. All these applications storing petabytes of data, right? Yes. Okay. Currently we have got databases. Right? Currently we have got databases like see like databases like Oracle, MySQL, right? We have got databases like Oracle, MySQL, DB2, SQL Server, right? All these databases, right? They are used for OLTP, online transactional processing, for day-to-day operations, right? But if you see, we have got some specialized databases. Databases used for data warehouse purpose, right? Like you got Teradata, you got about like Teradata, Netezza, Vertica, right? These are used for OLAP, data warehouse purpose at DWH, data warehouse purpose.
You already purchased it.
Online analytical processing, OLAP, online analytical processing, right? Yes. Databases and specialized databases both are used for, right?
24. Okay. Now you are asking that new courses not available in that timing, right? Okay. You are asking me about new courses. Sir, maybe at the time you
Now these
purchased that
databases
time,
for specialized databases,
new courses are
they
not
can handle data up to some extent, like databases in GBs of data, specialized databases in DBs of data, right? But to handle petabytes of data, right? We doesn't see these databases cannot handle like petabytes of data, right? As solution to all these storage level problems, right? Not only storage and also processing level, right?
Sir, you want
We have
that
got
new
a
courses
framework
are
like
used,
Hadoop for storage and processing. Later I'll come back to this, what are the Hadoop and Spark services. But before that, if we talk about this, how this data is getting generated, data generations, and if you see data sources and data types, right? If you take, for example, if you take this is your data available, this is your data, right? Available. This data got generated from the last 50 years. Assume that from 1973 to 2023, right? This is the data which got generated, right? If you compare this data, right? Yes. If you see from 2013 to 2023, last 10 years data comparison with previous 40 years, right? See, previous 40 years. Only like if you see 20% of the data has got generated from the last previous 40 years, and nearly 80% of the data what we see currently has been generated from the last 10 to 15 years, right? The reasons for huge data generation, especially from the last 10 to 15 years, right? because of usage of technology, usage of smartphones, usage of internet, right? Because of which huge data is getting generated from the last 10 to 15 years. And also, what are the main sources from where this data is getting generated? Mainly three sources of data, right? Three sources. If you go back to, especially from last 10 to 15 years, this data has been, but if you see in 1990s or in early 2000s, right? The data was very less. We have got floppy disk. We used to carry data in floppy disk, 1.44 MB, right? Later you got compact disk, DVDs, or like USBs, right? So day by day, you see like data increasing, the storage systems also increasing. In the earlier stages of mobile phones, like that, just 128 MB storage you need to have. In 2001 or 2002, at the earlier stages of mobile phones, the internal storage was 128 MB or 256 MB, right? But now even 128 GB is a very small storage. So it's data increasing, right? The storage systems also need to be increased. From where this data is getting generated means mainly three sources of data. You can say like social data, machine data, and transactional data, right? Three types. Social data, machine data, and transactional data. See, what is social data? Data which got generated from social sites, right? Like Amazon, like Facebook, Twitter, all this, right? And machine data means the data which got generated by reading or scanning the barcodes, RFID chips. So whenever you go to any shopping mall, right, for the items you purchase, you will get huge data getting generated, right, by reading or scanning the barcodes. Such data we call like machine data. And transactional data, like day-to-day operations, like bank transactions, telecom transactions, right? And what are the main types? Like three types, right? They are going to occupy three types of data. Three types of data, like structured, unstructured, and semi-structured, right? Structured data, semi-structured, unstructured, right? Structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. Data which is organized in the form of rows and columns in a structured format, like DB tables, like Excel files, DB tables, database tables, right? Everything we call like structured. Semi-structured means they are not fully structured, they are not fully unstructured, right? Like XML files, JSON files, right? Unstructured, like short messages, articles, images, videos, all this comes as unstructured. The biggest challenge is like storing and processing this unstructured data. Today, if you see, most of the data which is generated occupying this unstructured format, right? We need to have proper storage and processing systems to handle this unstructured and semi-structured kind of data, right? If we talk about databases, they can handle only structured data. They can process this structured data, right? So Hadoop is a kind of technology which can store and process this huge data, right? Yes. So as a solution to all the storage and processing level problems, we have got a framework called Hadoop. We have got a framework called Hadoop. Hadoop is meant for two things. So Hadoop, we have got a framework called Hadoop. Hadoop is meant for two things. Hadoop provides two services: storage and processing. storage and processing. Okay. Storage plus processing, right? So if you talk about any technology, right, they perform either storage or processing. If you talk about C or C++ or Java, .NET, right, all these they are meant for processing. They are meant for processing, right? And if you talk about Oracle, MySQL, DB2, all this meant for storage. They are meant for either storage or processing, but Hadoop performs both storage and processing. But for storage, does Hadoop use any database internally? No. Hadoop is going with a kind of file system called as Hadoop distributed file system. And for processing, we are going with an execution model called as MapReduce, and currently we are using Spark, right? Yes. So for storage, we are using this. For processing, we are using this, right? Both combined, you can store and process. And you may get doubt, right? When Hadoop is able to perform storage and processing, what is the use of the current processing and storage technologies, right? So do you think that they will be away from the market when Hadoop in the market where it can perform storage and processing? No. You need to know where this Hadoop and Spark is used for batch processing, for batch application, right? Means millions and trillions of records go for Hadoop or Spark. For one record or two records, we no need to go for this Hadoop or Spark, right? And go with databases. For online processing, for day-to-day operation, go with the databases. For one transaction or two transactions. For millions and trillions of records, right? Go for Hadoop, right? Now coming to this, right? Yes. Understood, right? What is big data, Hadoop, right? So if I take big data, huge data generation, if I take big data as a problem, huge data generation, then I can say like Hadoop as the solution for it, right? Or if you take like big data as a, talk like big data as a concept, Hadoop as the solution for it. Right. So now you may ask a query, why databases like Oracle is not used for storing Hadoop's data? Drawbacks with the current databases, right? Yeah, drawbacks with the current databases. So first thing, right? Most of the databases, right? Most of the databases, less storage, very less storage. They can handle in GBs or in TBs, right? TBs or TBs. Mainly, most of the databases, no parallel processing. No parallel processing in most of the databases, right? And, if volume increases, right? If volume increases, saying like speed decreases, right? Speed decreases. If volume increases, speed decreases. For example, to justify this, select total amount, sum of amount, right? Total amount from sales 1. Sales 1 is a table, right? It's consisting of 10 records. Assume it has got only 10 records. And see one more query, right? Select sum of amount, right? Sum of amount from sales 1. And sales it has got like 1 lakh records. Total amount from sales 1, 10 records. Total amount from sales 2, 1 lakh records, right? Select that. Select sum of amount, total amount of. One crore records. 10 records, 1 lakh records, 1 crore records. 10 records, 1 lakh records, and 1 crore records. So which query is going to execute faster among these three, right? Yes, everyone. 10 records or 1 lakh or 1 crore. Which table? Like this or this or this. Which one is going to execute fast?
అయినా ఈరోజు 2 times సడన్గా వచ్చిర్రు సార్, అంటే ఎప్పుడు రాని టైంలో.
So the first query, right, executes faster because total amount of 10 records as compared to 1 lakh and 1 crore, right? So query to query as volume increasing, speed decreases, and complexity increases. If complexity increases, right, speed decreases, complexity increases, speed decreases. For example, select sum of amount from sales fund. Assume this complex from sales fund, right?
You told that you want new courses.
You got some 1 lakh records. Assume that you got 1 lakh records. Next series, select average amount. Select average amount from sales fund, right? Select sum of amount from sales fund, 1 lakh records. Average amount from sales fund, 1 crore records. So, sorry, 1 lakh only. I said sales fund, same table, right? Select the standard deviation of amount. Standard deviation of amount, right? Standard deviation of amount from sales fund. So all this, right? This got like 1 crore
శ్రావణితో చేసిన
records. 1 lakh records. Same sales fund only, right? 1 lakh records. Which query executes faster among this sum of amount from sales fund, average amount from sales fund, standard deviation of amount from sales fund, right? First query again, right? Yes. Because average amount is a two-step process. First sum to be calculated, next average to be calculated. Standard deviation is a lot of internal processing required. So again, the first query executes faster as compared with the other two, right? So here, query to query, right? Query to query as value as this. Query to query as complexity increases, speed decreases, right? And the major drawback with the databases, right? Databases can handle only structured data. Databases can handle only structured data. They can handle only structured data, cannot handle unstructured or semi-structured kind of data. For example, if you want to take reviews for a particular movie, right? So the table name is reviews.
మళ్ళీ మర్చిపోయి పార్టీ కూడా తెచ్చిచ్చాడు అని తెచ్చిచ్చాడు. చికెన్ పచ్చడి అయిపోయిందా?
User group. 100 users, right? 100 users. Review, right? Movie is good. First person says movie is good. Second person saying movie is not good. Okay, for example, think that they are giving reviews in the form of ones and zeros. First person saying 1, second person saying 1, 0. In this way, the reviews are given in the form of ones and zeros. 1 means good, 0 indicates bad. Can you write an SQL query to count the number of ones and zeros, means how many sayings good and bad, right? You can write an SQL query for this, right? Count aggregation. Select review wise count, review wise count from which table, reviews table,
జావా ఫుల్ స్టాక్
ఆఫ్లైన్ అంట.
group by review.
మీకు పెట్టాలా?
Review wise count from reviews, group by review. What is the output, right? Zeros and ones, right? 1 and 0. What is the count? 90 people saying the movie good, 10 people saying the movie bad, right?
అంటే దుర్గా సాగర్
This kind of structured data, okay, but if the reviews won't be given in the previous instance, right? They use the reviews in their own text format. First person saying movie is good, second person saying movie is not good.
అర్థమవుతుంది
So in this way, they are giving in their own text format. They are giving the review in their own text format, right?
చదువుతానా ఏం గది ఏమనుకోండి సార్ చెప్తాను
Giving the review in their own text format. So then 90 people saying movie is good and 10 people saying the movie is good. Now, can you write an SQL query, right, for this if they are writing in the text format? How many people saying good, how many people saying it's not good, right? We cannot write a query even based on keyword count. If you try to see, right, if you want to count based on keyword, still it gives wrong computation because even not good has got a good within it, right?
క్లాస్ జరిగిందా
The major drawback with databases can handle only structured data. But if you talk about this advantages, right?
నిజమే అనుకో అయిందా టైం పాప ఫస్ట్ పాప తర్వాత పాప
Hadoop advantages. First thing, unlimited data storage. Unlimited data storage.
మా అక్కకి నాకు కాదు
Unlimited data storage. Second, very high speed processing.
ఇచ్చారంట నేనన్నా డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్
Can handle all varieties of data. Can handle all varieties.
సన్న ఉన్నట్టు
Unlimited data storage, very high speed processing, can handle
గలీజ్గానే నువ్వు తాగలేదు ఏమో కూడా
handle
ట్రై
all varieties of data.
మీరు దాదాపు ఒక
Open source, no licensing required, right? Open source.
లేదు
Unlimited data storage, very high speed processing, can handle all varieties of data. Open source, no licensing required.
7 వరకు
Unlimited data storage, right? Unlimited data storage, very high speed processing, right? So if you see examples, Yahoo has conducted a test, right? Yahoo has conducted a test to check the speed of various databases. It has taken a table. Yahoo has taken a table, right? Of 100 TV. Has taken a table of 100 TV, right? Consisting of 1024 columns. Task, right? Task. Yeah, task, right? Sorting based on 16 columns. Sorting based on 16 columns, right? What is the time taken by various databases? Time taken by various databases. First one, right? Oracle has taken nearly 3.5 days to process this one. MySQL, right? MySQL has taken nearly 6 days to process it. 6 days, right? And if you talk like specialized databases like Teradata used for data warehouse purpose can handle TBs of data just taken 4.5 hours. Another specialized databases like Netija, right? Right. It has just taken 3 hours to process this. Finally, Hadoop, right? Has just taken 3.4 minutes. 3.4 minutes. And latest version of Hadoop has taken just 1.2 minutes. Right? If you talk about Spark, it will take seconds. Right? Hadoop Spark speed is more faster than Hadoop. So this is what the Hadoop speed, right, compared with other things where they have taken days and hours. Hadoop has taken just minutes of time. That is, Hadoop is proven in the market, processing point of view, right? And even from the storage point of view also, Hadoop is proven, right? So processing point of view, like very high speed processing. Like if you talk like most of the projects, like ETL kinds of projects, they're migrating towards Hadoop and Spark environment, right? Yes. They ask like why databases like Oracle, why about it is very like why databases like Oracle, databases like Oracle cannot support unlimited storage, right? Why databases like Oracle cannot support unlimited storage? Why only Hadoop can perform? Why not this thing? Hadoop follows master and slave architecture. Master and multiple slaves. Multiple slaves means single master and multiple slave systems. But here there is a limitation for this. For this limitations that databases and max limit on the number of slaves. Max limit on the number of slaves. Like if you talk like Oracle, right? It can have maximum 256 slave systems. 256 nodes are slaves, right? Slave systems. Beyond that, it cannot, right? It cannot support data. Once this 256 slaves or systems gets filled, it cannot support data further. If you talk like MySQL, just it can support only 54 slaves. Supports only 54 slaves. MySQL Express, right? MySQL Express can support nearly 256 slaves. DB2, right? It supports nearly like 256 slaves. Oracle, MySQL Express, DB2. SQL Server, right? It's SQL Server, right? So they can support only up to 256. Beyond that, they cannot support, right? But we have got some specialized databases like Teradata, right? Teradata, it can support nearly 512 slaves, right? Systems for storing this data. And Netija, right? It can also support, right? 512 slaves. Vertica also can support nearly 512 slaves for storing its data. Okay, MySQL Express, DB2, SQL Server, Teradata, Netija, Vertica. But Teradata and Netija, now they are supporting nearly 1024 systems or slaves, right, to store its data, and Netija also supporting 1024, right, 1024 slaves for storing its data, right? But still, I cannot say like they are storing unlimited storage is possible. No. Once they get filled, they cannot support data further. But there is no limit. There is no limit on the number of slaves. That Hadoop can have, right? But there is no limit on the number of slaves that Hadoop can have. unlimited number of slaves, right?
అవును మంచిగా మెసేజ్ చేయొచ్చు.
So Yahoo when first time implemented Hadoop. Yahoo when first time implemented Hadoop. Went with 4,000 slaves. 4,000 slaves for storing its data, and currently it is going with currently Yahoo using nearly 12,000 slaves or nodes, right, for storing its data. Facebook, right? Facebook when first time implemented Hadoop went with 8,000 slaves for storing its data. Currently it is going with, right? Currently it is going with 12,000 slaves for storing. 42,000 slaves, right? 42,000 slaves for storing this data, right? Means there is no limit, like database is going with 256 or 512, but here they can go with thousands. There is no limit on the number of slaves that Hadoop can have, right?
Vijay, sorry to interrupt. Can you please repeat what is the slaves and nodes are?
Yes, that I'll be discussing, right? So, see, Hadoop follows a single master, multiple slaves. Master slave architecture. So Hadoop or Spark follows, right? Master slave, not client server architecture. Master slave. Single master means these are multiple slaves. Slave nodes, this is master node, these are slave nodes. Group of nodes, CPUs. Group of nodes are CPUs. They are connected in a network. One master node and all are nodes are slaves, nothing but systems, CPUs. One master node and multiple slave nodes. So in Hadoop, if there is a file, in Hadoop data is stored in the form of
ఈ ఏ కోర్స్ రావట్లేదు
the data f1.txt. Think that your system or the slave 1 TB, 1 TB, 1 TB. Means each system storage is 1 TB, 1 TB, 1 TB.
కిందకి ఇవన్నీ
Slaves nothing but system. Nodes.
వచ్చినాయి ఎవరు పెట్టి
Master node means 7 systems. Slaves are multiple systems, right? So each system capacity 1 TB. My file size is 2 TB. This 2 TB cannot fit into any of this file, right? Any of this system, it cannot be accommodated by any system, right? So in Hadoop, data is going to be split into smaller parts. It is going to be split into smaller parts. Then will be first part in one system, second one in another system, this in another system. Means distributed storage using. The data is going to get distributed across multiple systems and processed by multiple systems. Two advantages what we can see. Huge data file can be accommodated. Secondly, as it is distributed across multiple systems, they are processed parallelly. Right? Yes. They are processed parallelly.
ఈ కాల్ చేస్తే ఏ కోర్స్ లేదా నేమ్స్ పెట్టారు
So we'll see very high speed, right? Because a single file distributed across multiple systems and is processed parallelly, very high speed. See, if work done by one system, work done by multiple systems, means work done by one person and work done by multiple persons. You can see that speed, right? That's what high speed. Okay. So these are the systems, means Hadoop, horizontally unlimited number of slaves. Horizontally you can keep on adding the systems or slaves, right? Slaves means systems. We can have any number of systems. There is no limit. But for databases there is a limit. How many systems can be? And Yahoo, Facebook went with 42,000 systems for storing its data. Initially it was using 8,000, currently it is using this. Means there is no limit on the number of systems that Hadoop can have. Slaves, right? But there is a limit in other databases. So storage point of view it is proven, and processing point of view it is proven in the market, right?
సరే పెట్టండి.
Understood that
ఇవాళ ఇది
what
ఒకటి
is Hadoop, why Hadoop, right? And drawbacks with databases, Hadoop advantages, right? And most of these, today if you see most of the applications generating huge data. So to be stored and to be processed, these big data tools are mostly preferred, right? Yes. Now see these advantages. And, as compared to some tests were conducted by Yahoo to check the speed of these databases, where Hadoop has taken minutes of time. There are other things we have taken like days and hours, it has taken minutes of time. And why databases like Oracle or others cannot support this? They have a limit on the number of. Right? So if you see, and if you talk about Spark, right? Spark is a very high speed processing technology, right? Used currently. It has got great demand in the market. The tool has got great demand. About this Spark, right? The advantages, its features, all this I'll be demonstrating in the tomorrow session, right? But what is the course structure, right? What is the course content we'll be discussing, right? I'll just show you what we'll be discussing as part of this. Some Hadoop components and Spark. Hadoop introduction. Need of Hadoop data sources and HDFS, Hadoop distributed file system. We need to have the knowledge on this HDFS file system. It doesn't use databases as it got some drawbacks. Map reduced execution model, right? In Hadoop. Yes, Hadoop. First two characters of this and last three characters of it forms scoop, right? How to bring the data, how to pull the data from different databases, processing it, and after processed, the data need to be again taken to databases. Import and export operations. It's not for processing. It's just for importing data and exploring all this. Yarn. So from Hadoop 2 version onwards, we got many architectural changes. Yet another resource negotiator. And as a Hadoop and Spark developer, you need to have the idea about at least one NoSQL database. Not only SQL for schema-less behavior, random access. NoSQL advantage is record to record, different number of fields or columns can be maintained. In SQL, first record to last record, same number of columns need to be maintained, right? But in NoSQL, my first record with 3 fields, second record with 5 fields, third record with 10 fields, right? Record to record, different number of fields can be maintained, right? And as part of our course, I will be discussing the HBase, one NoSQL database, HBase data modeling and code operations, and Hive and HBase integration. And next, the important Hadoop component like Hive, which is used for data warehouse. We use a language called HQL here, loading data, making the data structured and creating tables, internal tables, external tables. We're working with unstructured XML, JSON data, working with URL, weblog data, unions, joins, UDF, UDAF, UDTFs, right? Non-partition, partition table, indexing, bucketing, partitioning, static partitioning, dynamic partitioning, right? And now coming to this PySpark, right? Spark with Python. So up to now, that is what the Hadoop components that we'll be discussing, right? Now PySpark. PySpark real-time use cases, PySpark session, PySpark context, Spark context, parallelized repartitioning, broadcast variables, PySpark RTD computations, RTD persistence or persistence features options, PySpark core computation, and increasing the number of partitions, groupings and aggregations, single grouping, single aggregation, multi-groupings, multiple aggregations, group by key, reduce by key, various actions and transformations, right? Various one by one actions and transformations, count by key, count by value, sort by key. So one by one inbuilt transformations and actions, we don't need to write huge coding. So various inner join, partition, PySpark SQL data frames, right? Making data structured using maps, RTDs, PySpark RTD, PySpark show, row class, select, collect, with column renamed where, order by, group, join, union, one by one. All this APIs, right, with working examples. PySpark SQL functions, aggregate functions, window functions, date functions, JSON, right, read, right, and built-in functions, right, when, expression, lit, translate, overlay, to timestamp, percentage rank, count, distinct, row number, rank, dense rank, type, lit, right, all this. And PySpark external sources, working with SQL statements, Hive integration, working with CSV, JSON, transformations and auctions on data frames, narrow and wide transformations, handling nulls, writing data back to external sources, deployment modes, local and cluster, PySpark applications, stages and tasks, driver and executor, deploying Spark applications to cluster, streaming integration with Kafka and PySpark, machine learning library, right? So all this in brief, right, in depth we'll be discussing about entire data analytics with Hadoop and Spark, different APIs given and with many working examples, right? Fine. Yeah. So I'll be briefing about the Spark features, advantages, how it is used in the real time, right? In the tomorrow session, right? So this is what the course content. So every session will be video recorded. You will be getting the recorded videos of it, and clear notes will be provided. So this is a weekend batch. Yes, give me a minute. Give me a second, right? I'll just come back with your queries. So on Saturday it will be like 2 to 2.5 hours. Sunday it will be 2.5 hours, right? 5 hours per week. So only on Saturday and Sundays it's a weekend batch. Yes. Fine. So it's totally of 12 weekends, right? 12 weekends. In depth, in brief, we'll be discussing, and all the softwares, everything I'll be provided, right, through Google Drive, and videos also you'll be getting to Google Drive. Notes I'll be forwarding through mail, right? If you got any queries, you can go with your queries, and tomorrow also you can attend the session, right, at the same time at 5:30 to see more on this. Mostly on Spark, I'll be briefing you, right, before I go with the basics of this big data, right? Yeah. Any queries you have got, you can go ahead with your queries, right?
Sir, can we have an end project, live project, something like that?
So at the last, I'll be showing you the flow, right, on this.
Okay.
So do we need to have Java and Python programming knowledge before continuing with this course?
So here, PySpark means you need to have Spark with Python implementation. You need to have the knowledge on Python, basic Python, right? So the course is of 12 weeks, right? And the fee structure is 12,000, right? But which constitutes both Hadoop and Spark, right? Previously there were two separate courses. Now both we come and we are giving for an offer, right? It's like 12,000 for both, like 12 weekends, course for 3 months, right? And the Hadoop and especially for Spark, total implementation goes in Python, right? And anyone wants to also, because first 1 month I'll be discussing on Hadoop, right, where we won't touch any Python there. So by the time you can update with Python, by the time when you start Spark, right? So people, and if you want Python also, I'll be also handling some Python batches, right? So those who wants Python also along with this, right? The package will be like 15K, right, along with Python. You can join any of my Python batch, right, which is going to be started. See, yes. So first 1 month we'll be having discussion on Hadoop, where we'll be discussing about these Hadoop components. By the time we start, you can just update with Python. If anyone not aware about Python, right? So yeah, any other queries, sir?
Sir, since I've already joined Python just yesterday, so can it be clubbed with this course, my Python course?
Okay, if anyone already done, right? So I first said, right, it's the 15K is the fee, right? So if anyone attending Python, if they want to get updated, right, 15K is the total package.
Thank you.
And normal only for Hadoop and Spark. If you already have knowledge on Spark, it's 12K is the fee structure, right?
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
And I just wanted to understand the type of projects, like you will be doing a project, and will, like, at the end of this course or at the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, what type of projects will be exposed to, or we will be doing on our own? Can we do on our own the projects once we complete the course?
Yes, totally. You will be getting command on this total Hadoop and Spark related APIs, right? When to use what, for task, what to be performed, right? So we will be during the course itself, right? We'll be designing many data flows, right? Spark, especially, it's a data flow language, right? So many data flows will be designing, right? Many working examples.
Sir, you have separate classes for Python, or it is there in the class?
ఎవరో దత్తమని
So
అంట
no,
క్లాస్ లో
separate
ఉన్నాడంట.
timings will be there, and means this Tuesday at 7 a.m. in the morning, I'm starting a Python batch, right?
సార్
Morning 7
రెస్పాండ్
a.m.
అవ్వట్లేదంట.
When it's going to start?
On 31st of this month, after 3 days. At morning 7 a.m., right? At morning 7 a.m.
ఒకసారి
there is a
నాకు
Python batch
సార్తో
and
మాట్లాడి
morning
మీకు
7
మీరు
a.m. right?
చెప్పండి ఏ విషయం నాకు అని అన్నాడు.
And
దత్తమని అంట.
31st of this month. And again,
చెప్పండి
14th of this next after 2 weeks, right? There is one more
అక్కడ
batch
చాట్
in
బాక్స్
7
ఆప్షన్ కూడా
p.m.
ఏం
right?
లేదు, ఆయన ఫోటో
I'm
తీసి
going.
పంపించారు.
Sir, is there no batch for weekend on weekend, because I'm working professional.
8:30
Weekdays is not possible for me.
So most of the weekends I'll be dealing with Spark and Scala and Spark, Spark batches are there. And it's data analytics batches. Mostly this I'll be dealing with. But the people, okay, there are some people previously who are joined, right? If he doesn't have knowledge on Python, even if you attend the session, that's fine. Otherwise, following the videos, it's fine. It's unable to attend. But there are no weekend batches. But whenever you have got any queries, people will be joining and will be asking the queries, right? Any 1 or 2 days, if unable to.
చెప్పండి.
Yes.
ఇప్పుడు
No weekend batches for Python. No weekend batches for Python, but for this only we have got the weekend batches for.
Sir, this timings will not change, right? Or
No,
it will change.
this timing won't change. I have got other matches, right? Other times. This will be.
Okay. So because this is convenient, so that's why it changes and my schedule will change.
చెప్పారుగా.
What is it?
Installation.
Yeah, how to install on Windows, how to install on Linux, and how to work on this Anohider, Python, all this I'll be discussing that.
And I heard like Pig and Yarn is out of scope, so nowhere there is.
Pig, we are not discussing Pig, right?
And what about deployment like Yarn? That is also normal.
So
Airflow, something kind of.
Pig, yeah, Apache Pig is, we are not discussing the Pig, Apache Pig is not discussed. So other components.
Yarn.
So Yarn architecture will be discussing, only the architectural part.
And deployment means like nowadays they are using Airflow, so instead of Yarn, so nowhere they are using Yarn.
So at the last time, I'll be providing that knowledge on that. So
And if you
yes.
so you are covering the Airflow, the deployment option.
What is it? No,
Delta IPS.
no, that is not covered here.
Thanks.
Fine. Any other queries, sir? Anyone?
Sir, how to pay the fees? I mean,
Tomorrow, right? During the session, they will be. So you will be getting a mail, right? Whatever mail ID you have joined, you will be getting a mail, right? They will be giving the entire the payment processing procedure.
Okay.
So tomorrow during the class in the chat panel, they will be posting the payment options, everything, right? The chat panel. Okay, fine. So I'm stopping for now. So we'll continue tomorrow same time at 5:30. You can follow the same link to see more on this one. tomorrow most of my discussion will be on Spark, PySpark, right? Introduction of this PySpark and the features, the advantages, all this, right? So I'm stopping for now. Thank you all for your time. Thank you.
Vijay,
Yeah.
thank you. So,
Yeah. Any query? Yes.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Already I opted for the Python and the data science and the tech. Okay. So already
Yeah.
that
You
will be on
you opted for?
Python.
Okay, yes. People who are already said it only for Hadoop and Spark it is like 12K, and if anyone already doing Python here in this Durga shop, and like if anybody wants to update with Python, right, the fee structure is 15K. If you already have done paid for this Python and if you are updating with the Python, right, so your total package will be 15K.
And about the timing of the classes.
Timing will be like every week on Saturday.
Already you
Five-
said that that will get the weekend batch only.
This is a weekend batch, right? This is a weekend batch only.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, right?
No, you said that full stack will be on weekend batch only. This one I think
యాప్
that.
ఇన్స్టాల్
So these
చేసేటప్పుడు
are
All these are weekend batches will be running from morning to evening, right? Many weekend batches on Scala, Spark with Scala and Big Data analytics. Many weekend batches. Yes. Okay,
I'll bet you.
fine. Okay. So I'm stopping here. We'll continue tomorrow, same time at 5:30, right?
How to change drive in the comment from drive. One drive to another drive. Comment from comment from CM demand.
Type to drive letter, then drive, and press enter to change drive. In the command prompt, if you want to access another drive, you can just type the drive letter followed by doing, for example, on change CM drive to another drive and press enter. The combination of it. Answer and పెట్టకమ్మా. Google Assistant. In transitive context. ఆగండి ఎవరికి పోయింది ఇప్పుడు ఎవరికి పోయింది అనిపించింది ఏంటో చదువుతున్నాడు అదే వచ్చారు సార్ అక్కడ చాట్ ఆప్షన్ కనిపించట్లేదు ఇది సార్ వెయిట్ సార్ చాట్ ఆప్షన్ ఏం కనిపించట్లేదు ఈ క్వశ్చన్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్తే ఏమవుతుంది
క్వశ్చన్స్ దాని టైప్
దాని ఒకసారి మనకి చార్ట్ అని చూపిస్తుంది కదా.
అందుకని మన ఆర్గనైజర్ స్టూడెంట్ కాదు ఆర్గనైజర్. ఏంటనుకున్నారు? వాళ్ళ కొన్ని ఆన్సర్స్ పడుతున్నారు.
నాకు ఇంకా అంత నాకైతే ఇంకా అంత కష్టం. చాలా దగ్గర కూడా పోయితే
ఫస్ట్ వచ్చిన డెమోని క్యాన్సిల్ ఇక్కడ కాదు.
అయిపోయిందా?
నేను ఫస్ట్ వచ్చింది ఆన్లైన్.
డెమో క్యాన్సిల్ చేస్తే
ఏమైంది సార్ వచ్చి కిందకి వచ్చాక నేను పడికేసుకుంటాను. ఎందుకు అట్లా కూడా నాకు అయితే పైథాన్ 6 plus 7 మార్నింగ్ ఎవ్రీ మార్నింగ్ నాకు తెలియక నాకు 7 కేసు క్లాస్ పెట్టమంటే ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ సమయంలో మొత్తం పెట్టి డెమో క్యాన్సిల్ చేశాను. చేశారు ఏమంటే విజయ్ సార్ చూడాలి.
sign off for today. Aku ini kan driving atau driving check.
అవును ఈరోజు ఎన్ని 7 అవుతుంది.
Review.
ఎగ్జామ్ ఉంది కదా.
Bye.
చెప్పలేదు నాట్ ఇన్ మై హ్యాండ్స్. Once gap is always gap అన్నట్టు. గోల్ ఎప్పుడు అయిపోయిందా ఈ గోల్? అన్ని తీసి పెట్టింది. నేను అది పేమెంట్ షీట్ అది వేసి పెట్టిన తీసేసింది. సేవ్ అని ఏం లేదు, జస్ట్ అందులో ఆడేసినాక మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు వచ్చినా అవేం చేస్తుంది వెళ్ళని.
ఏమైందక్క?
కింద ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ కూడా తీసేసినావా?
ఎప్పుడు
ఇప్పుడు అన్ని క్లియర్ చేసిపోయావు. పైన లేవు కింద లేవు.
పైన నేను ఎప్పుడు తీసాను?
అన్నీ ఇక్కడ నొక్కినావుగా.
ఎప్పుడు? అయ్యగారు నేను నొక్కింది అది క్లాస్ది. నేను నొక్కుతా అని చెప్పి ఆ క్లాస్ ఒక్కటే క్లోజ్ చేసింది నేను.
క్లాస్ ఒక్కటి ఇవన్నీ మరి ఇక్కడ ఇక్కడ ఏం లేదు. ఇప్పుడు ఇది నేను ఆన్ చేసుకున్నాను.
ఇది నేను క్లోజ్ చేసింది.
ఇక్కడ అన్నీ ఉంటాయి కదరా వీడియోస్ అవన్నీ.
ఏమో ఇందాక వాట్సాప్లో నేను అదొకటి పెట్టాను లింక్ ఒకళ్ళు అడిగితే యూట్యూబ్ లింక్. ఇంకంతే నేను చేసింది దాన్ని ఏం చేయటా.
సరే నువ్వేం చేయలే ఇక్కడ ఏం అంటున్నా నేను తీసేసింది.
సేవ్
సేవ్ అవ్వడం కాదు అంటే నేను ఆన్ చేసుకోవాలి ఓపెన్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఇది కూడా పోయింది అనుకుంటా కానీ ఉంది. ఇదో షీట్ వేసి పెట్టిన ఇది కూడా తీసేస్తాను. మళ్ళీ నేను పోయి అక్కడ చూస్తే బాగానే సేవ్ అయ్యింది. కంట్రోల్ వేసి ఉంటాడు. ఇది అన్నది నెక్స్ట్ ఇవి కూడా ఏమంటారు వీడియోస్ నేను ఎలాగ అప్లోడ్ చేసిన కదా వీడియోస్ సార్ ఆన్లైన్ ఆఫ్లైన్
అప్పుడే నేను అడిగింది సేవ్ చేయాలి.
అన్నీ పోయినాయి ఇప్పుడు ఆన్లైన్.
ఇప్పుడు ఏం పోలేదు.
పోవడం మీన్స్
మళ్ళీ ఓపెన్ చేసుకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది.
చేసుకోవాలి.
బయటకు వచ్చి ఏం జరుగుతుంది తెలుసా?
ఈ షీట్ పోయింది అనుకున్నాం వాళ్ళు.
షీట్ మొత్తం పోయిందేమో.
ఇది పేమెంట్
నేను అసలు ఏం కద్దీ లేదు.
అట్లే లేదు కాదు ఇక్కడ కింద ఉంటాయి ఇట్లా. ఇప్పుడు ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ నేను 6 PM అవి ఆన్ చేస్తారు ఓపెన్ చేసుకుంటారు కదా అవన్నీ ఇట్లా చూపిస్తాయి. కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఏది లేదు. నేను ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఆన్ చేసిన కాబట్టి ఇది ఒక్కటి కనిపిస్తుంది. 6 PM కాల్స్ చేశారు కదా మార్నింగ్ అదేది మళ్ళీ ఓపెన్ చేయాలి అది అంటారు. అవన్నీ క్లియర్ అయింది.
సరే పోయింది.
బ్లూటూత్ తెచ్చాను
తెలియదా ఈరోజు?
ఇందులో కానీ అన్ని స్నాక్స్ కానీ పరంపర
తిందాం. మళ్ళీ సార్ వస్తాడు అంతే.
తెచ్చినారా
ఇప్పుడు అయిపోతుందేమో క్లాస్ వస్తాడేమో.
ఇది లైవ్ ఉంటుంది కదా ఇది చూసుకో. ఇది అయిపోతే సార్ వస్తున్నట్టు.
అవును తినాలా దాన్ని ఇస్తున్నా తినేటప్పుడు ఇట్లా ఇస్తాను. అమ్మయ్య ఒక్క పేమెంట్ వచ్చింది ఇప్పుడు పొద్దు నుంచి.
After payment, we can able to share the details. Now is material available. Spoon and spoon not one. You want to purchase the one spring material. Let's check the back.
Good evening, sir.
See sir, I'm sending the
సార్ అది
payment.
అప్పుడు ఆ స్టూడెంట్ న్యూ కోర్సెస్ రావట్లేదు మేడం యాన్యువల్ ప్యాకేజ్లో యాక్సెస్
First you can purchase that spring and checking that whether it is a new one. They are giving new one. Check what are the contents you want, what are the concepts you want. Just check with that material. If you are okay with that screen, then you can also match it with screen.
రాజు సార్కి సెండ్ చేయాలా మరి ఆ కోర్స్ ఇచ్చారా? ఓకే ఓకే సార్, నేను కాల్ చేసి చెప్తాను. ఓకే సార్. శ్రావణి మేడం ట్యూషన్కి వచ్చారు సార్, ఇప్పుడు వస్తారు. అవును సార్, ఉంది సార్, ఉంది. ఓకే 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 సార్, కనుక్కొని మీకు చేస్తాను సార్. ఓకే ఓకే సార్, నేను కనుక్కొని మీకు చెప్తాను సార్, కాల్ చేస్తాను. ఓకే షూర్. అక్క, అది ఆండ్రాయిడ్ 14 ఉందంట యాన్యువల్ ప్యాకేజ్లో. దుర్గా సార్ కాల్ చేసిండు.
అవునా?
అది ఉంది, యాక్సెస్ ఇచ్చాను, ఆ స్టూడెంట్కి చెప్పండి అని అన్నాడు.
ఆండ్రాయిడ్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది?
ఈ మరి ఎట్లా అంటున్నాడు కదా సారు. ఏమో అసలు
కాపీ చేసి రోజా వాళ్ళకి ఇలా బ్లాక్మెయిల్ ఆఫ్లైన్ ప్రెసెంట్ అయితే ఆన్లైన్ లింక్ పంపించా, ఆఫ్లైన్కి వస్తా.
అక్క, మీ ఫోన్లోకి వెళ్ళి చేస్తారా ఒకసారి శ్రావణక్కకి? దుర్గా సారు శ్రావణక్కకి వేసి వస్తావా రాదా అని మళ్ళీ సార్కి వేసి చెప్పాను. ఫోన్ తీసుకోలేదు అక్క.
అవునా? వాట్సాప్ కాల్ చేయాలి.
ఓకే, వాట్సాప్ కాల్ చేస్తాను.
చేయనా? చేస్తాను.
చేయక్క ఒకసారి చేసి ఇట్లా
ఇదే కదా. మాట్లాడు. ఏ ఫోన్ ఇది? నాగేంద్ర
తీయట్లే ఈ ఫోన్ కూడా. తీసలేదు కదా అక్క. సార్ ఏమో వెంటనే చెప్పమన్నారు. ఎవరో ఒక అబ్బాయి వస్తారంట, ఆ అబ్బాయి గంట వెబ్సైట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయాలి అని చెప్పారు. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పాలా సార్కి మరి ఫోన్ తీయట్లే అని? ఫోన్ తీయట్లే అని చెప్పాలా? వెంటనే చెప్పండి మేడం.
తను లిఫ్ట్ చేయట్లేదు సార్, అక్కడే ఉంది. షీఈ్ నాట్ లిఫ్టింగ్ మై కాల్ అనుకుంటుంది. హలో
Sir, you mentioned that course name in the mail, right? For that course we given access, sir. Kindly check it once. Just now, sir, Durga sir informed that sir given access for that course for your mail ID. Once check it, sir. Sir, you got my point? Okay, okay, sir. Once check it and confirm, sir. Okay, sir. కానీ ఈ వెబ్సైట్లో లేదు, మళ్ళీ మేము మెయిల్ పెట్టే దాంట్లో కూడా ఆ కోర్స్ ఏమీ లేదు మరి. సారీ ఎందుకంటే
సార్ న్యూ లింక్ పంపించండి, పేమెంట్ చేసిన న్యూ లింక్ వచ్చింది, మెయిల్ చేయండి డెమో కోసం. మీకు లింక్ ఆఫ్లైన్ ఆన్లైన్ ఆన్లైన్ మీకు ఆల్రెడీ ఒకసారి వాట్సాప్ నార్మల్ మెసేజ్ చెక్ చేయండి. లింక్ రాలేదంటే మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి నేను పంపిస్తాను. ఓకేనా? వీడియో కూడా పంపిస్తాను. అడ్వాన్స్ జావా ఇప్పుడు లేదండి. ప్రజెంట్ కోర్ జావా రన్ అవుతుంది 6 అయిపోగానే అడ్వాన్స్ స్టార్ట్. 2 to 3 months ఉంటాయి. అంటే ప్యారలల్గా కూడా స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారు. 2 to 3 months వరకు.
ఫుల్ స్టాక్ చాలా క్లాస్ అంటారు. అది లింక్ ఏదో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు.
ఆన్లైన్ ఆఫ్లైన్ సార్?
ఆఫ్లైన్ అంటే రికార్డింగ్స్ యాక్సెస్ గురించి
ఓకే.
అది దుర్గా సార్ కాల్
ఫీజ్ అయితే పే చేస్తున్నారు.
ఎప్పుడు సార్ ఎప్పుడు చేస్తారు? మీ పేరు సాయి ప్రకాష్.
మేడపాటి శ్రీ కళ్యాణ్ వివేక్
ప్యాకేజ్ ఏ ప్యాకేజ్ మీరు కూడా
ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జాబ్.
ఏ రోజు కట్టారు సార్? సాయి కుమార్.
లేదండి శ్రీ మేడపాటి శ్రీ కళ్యాణ్ వివేక్ రెడ్డి అని 1 week
వివేక్ రెడ్డి ఆల్రెడీ ఇచ్చాము అది యాక్సెస్. గూగుల్ డ్రైవ్ చెక్ చేయండి.
సేమ్ దాంట్లోనే వస్తుంది
అవును.
యాక్చువల్గా నేను ప్రజెంట్ అయితే ఈమెయిల్
హలో మీ ఫోన్ ఇవ్వండి సార్. హలో సార్. Which package you want to join? Means which course? Okay. Yes, yes. Yeah, I know, sir. I know. So you. Which batch UI? Web UI, 8 p.m. available. Is that okay? 8 p.m. class time, UI. Yeah. So new schedules also available. Sir, can you take me back in WhatsApp? I will share you the details. Hello? Yeah, I will share new batch details and this 8 p.m. batch details also. Okay, sir. వచ్చినాయి కదా వీడియోస్?
యాక్చువల్గా నేను డెమో జరిగింది సార్, అది కూడా అప్లోడ్ చేశాను. సో అది కూడా అప్లోడ్ అయిపోతుంది. అంటే ఇంకేం ఇదైతే చేంజ్ యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు.
మీరు అంటే ఇంట్లోనే చూస్తున్నారు వీడియోస్?
ఆ రికార్డింగ్స్ దిగిన తర్వాత దీంట్లో చూస్తాను.
ల్యాప్టాప్ డైరెక్ట్ ఓపెన్ అవుతుంది ల్యాప్టాప్లో. డైలీ ఇక్కడ మీకు ఈ లింక్లో షేర్ చేస్తారు. మీకు అంటే ఏ రోజు నుంచి అటెండ్ అవుతున్నారు? 6 p.m. 12th. ఆ డేట్ నుంచి ఇక్కడ డేట్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఇక్కడ అప్డేట్ అవుతుంది. అండ్ ఇది వచ్చేసి మెటీరియల్ ఉంటుంది ఇక్కడ మీకు. మెటీరియల్ వీడియోస్ అయితే ఇక్కడ ఇందులో ఉంటాయి రోజు డైలీ వీడియోస్. ఆఫ్లైన్ అండి, ఆ రూమ్లో అడగండి కొంచెం.
దీనికి ఏమైంది? అయిపోయింది.
Right. In the last class, we have successfully discussed about what is UX and what is UI, what is the difference between them, and all those things, basic things we have completed. Nothing related to subject. So whoever attending today, please don't worry. Those videos also available. After joining the class, you will get that video also. Now today, what is the thing we are going to discuss is, because yesterday also, day before yesterday also, same topics I have discussed. Okay. So now today, what is the thing we are going to discuss is, we are going to discuss about introduction of UI technologies, HTML and CSS. First of all, we'll complete the HTML introduction, then we'll go to the CSS. Okay, everybody. So why we need to use this HTML technologies? To create a web page. To create a web page. Okay. So before going to that, so who developed the HTML? What is the purpose? All those things we will discuss. Okay. So this course is UI technologies. So what is the topics involved? What are the technologies I will cover? This course is HTML version 5, CSS version 3, Bootstrap version 4, JavaScript, jQuery. So these are the 5 technologies we are going to learn in this course with practical knowledge. Okay, everybody? Right. Now today class we are going to discuss about introduction of HTML. If there is time, we will discuss about the introduction of CSS also. Clear everyone? Kindly respond. Hello.
Sir.
Okay, right. So now, first thing is, who developed this HTML? What is that? Who developed HTML? Okay, right. Who developed HTML? Who developed? Tim Berners-Lee. What is that? Who is this? Tim Berners-Lee. He developed HTML. He developed HTML. Clear it, everybody? Who developed HTML? Tim Berners-Lee developed HTML. Okay. Then, what is the purpose? For what purpose? What is the purpose of HTML? What is the purpose? To create web pages or websites. By using the web pages only, we will create a website. To create web pages or websites. Clear it, everybody? To create web pages or a website. That is the purpose he developed this HTML language. Clear it, everybody? Respond please. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Right. So then after, what is the purpose of a website? What is the purpose of a website or a web application or a web page? What is the purpose? Respond. What is the purpose? To share information across the world. That's the purpose. Okay. To sell entire models. For example, Amazon. In the Amazon, you can purchase the products. So that means they are selling. Okay. Not only that. For example, Wikipedia. What are you getting in the Wikipedia? Information. YouTube. What are you getting? Information. In Wikipedia, you will get the information in text format. Understand it, everybody? In Wikipedia, we are getting the information in the text format. In the YouTube, you will get the information in the video format. In some other websites, so many these things, psychology related websites or something like that, you will get the information in audio format. They will give counselings to online also in audio format. Or else any music websites. Previous days, everybody downloaded the music, audio songs also. How they are getting in audio format. So whatever it may be, okay, what you are getting in the internet, information is nothing but data. So that's why every mobile company sells data plans like this. Internet means data one. Okay, we will get the information or else we can sell our product through entire world. Understanding or not? That is the purpose of this. Respond everybody. Is it clear or not?
Yes, it's clear.
Right. Only one is responding. Humphrey, Nitesh, Pawan, Swapnil, you are not responding.
వాళ్ళ ఆన్లైన్ టీం వాళ్ళది నంబర్ ఇస్తాం
It's
సార్, వాళ్ళ
fine, sir.
కాంటాక్ట్
You can
అవుతే
get
తెలుస్తుంది.
thank you
మీరు
very much.
ఆన్లైన్ కోర్స్ అంటున్నారు
Yeah,
కదా,
right.
వాళ్ళ కాల్
So
చేస్తే
what is the
వాళ్ళు
purpose of
ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్
website?
అవుతుందని
To share
మీకు
information across the world,
ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇస్తారు.
or okay, to sell the products across the world, or else communication also. Okay, see, there is a website also there, and there is a web application also there. Okay, website means what? Only information. For example, I have an institute. Think like, assume like that.
2121.
Okay, so what I will do there, nothing more. Just whatever the batches I have, I will keep it. When the new batches will start, I will keep that information. And if you want, I will simply put a contact us form. That's it. So what is that? Website. Just you will write basic application. Basic information only. Basic information. Web application means what? We can interact with the application. For example, Wikipedia. That is not just a website. That is a web application. Why? Because you can interact also. You can add your data. You can edit your data. Okay. If anybody, if you want to modify any other data, that is also you can do it. Yeah, it's okay, Nitesh. Okay. Right. So whenever whenever you are interacting more with the application, that comes under web application. For clear understanding, for example, Facebook, that is just not a website, that is a web application. Why? Because you can make video calls, you can make audio calls, you can chat with the friends, you can see their profiles, and you can send friend requests. Okay, and you can, if you want, you can promote your business also. So what are you doing there? You are interacting more. So that is just not a website. That is a web application. And YouTube also, you can create your own YouTube channel. You can post and everything. That is a web application. Not only that, all the job portals. Job portals means nowfree.com, timejobs.com, careerbuilder.com. That's the type of things. What you are doing there, yeah, just interacting with the application more. Means you are getting the information. Whoever posts the job, you are getting that information. If you want, you can apply it. Okay, or else if you are in HR, you can pay some amount and you can download some resumes. Okay, so there is business involved also. So that is a web application. So if you want to create a website also, web application also, okay, we need to use this HTML language only. That is designing purpose. And sales as for designing purpose, we need to use this thing only, HTML, CSS. So what is the purpose of a website or web application? To share the information across the world. Okay. In the job portal also, what are you getting generally? Information. Okay. Here there is a ABC company. We want some particular language programmers. So that what are you doing there? You are applying for it. So finally you are doing information. Through resume also, what are you doing? You are sharing information. What is your experience? What is your current salary? What is your hobbies? What is your technical skills? And everything, what are you sharing? Your information only through resume, through job portals. Through job portals. So whatever it may be in the internet, actually you share the information. But data. So just because of this great person, Tim Berners-Lee, entire world is able to communicate with each other. Suppose you are also communicating with me because of internet also. Understanding? Right. So that is the advantage of this great person. Okay. Right. This is what he contributed to the world. Okay. Right. Suppose I have designed a web application. Suppose I have designed a website. So can everybody in the world can see this? Respond everybody. I have created a website in my computer. Everybody in the world can see that website or not? Respond everybody.
No, sir.
No, actually no. Why? Because if you design a website in your computer, only you and your friends, whoever able to access that particular computer, only that person can able to see that. Not entire world.
Ma'am, you can
Okay, if you
get,
want to display your website to the entire
60
world,
rupees
you
for
need to
180
purchase
days
two
access.
things in the internet. What is that? One is domain name. Domain name is application name.
Actual price
See,
is
each and every human being should have a name. By using that only we can call. For example, Humphrey, okay, Nitesh, Pavan, Shubham. What are you? That is your name source. If I want to call particular person, I can call it. I can call with that name only. Like that, whenever you want to interact with any application that should have a name. For example, Facebook, Twitter, like that. So every application should have a domain name. Domain name means that only. Facebook.com, Twitter.com, Google.com. Those are all domain names. So you need to purchase domain name. So before purchasing, whoever sells that domain, they will ask, okay, what is the domain name you want? You need to type there. If it is available, then only they will give it to you. Or else you need to go for any other name. Understanding right? Right. Like that, you need to purchase hosting space. Why? Because in order to develop an application, we need to write so much code. The entire code also we don't write in a single page. For example, home page, we will write home page related code, about us page related code, services page related code, contact related code. Understanding right? So we need to divide that application into pages. And all the pages, what we need to do? We need to move to the server. That is called hosting space. Okay? So hosting space is nothing but a space in your computer. See it in the D drive. You can create your own folder here. And you can save all your files. Then what is the thing you need to do? Same files you need to move to the server. The server also nothing but computer. But it has a more memory so that everybody in the world can communicate. So in that server, you need to purchase some space. That is called hosting space. So bigrock.com, godaddy.com, Google also sells some space. Yahoo also sells some space, hosting spaces. So you need to purchase this space from them only. Understand right my point? Respond everybody. Okay, right. So in order to share the information, you need to purchase two things. So that is the part I'm making. How to share information across the world. To share information
34,000.
across the world. We need to purchase
Sir, 14,000 and around.
two things
పెట్టినావు కదా
in the
నాకు ఒకటే చూసాను
internet.
ఒకటే అనుకుంటున్నాను
Internet means server only.
చూడు సార్ పెట్టారు
One is domain name. For example, HTTP colon